Hi, my name is Globe Life. I'm a certified financial planner at Galecki Financial Management. We're a fee-only financial planning firm in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Today's Thursday, April 2nd. Wanted to talk a little bit today about the personal rebate checks that were signed into law through the CARES Act, which was signed on March 27th of 2020. So first, I wanted to say thanks for bearing with my virtual background. I'm currently coming at you live from my guest room as our office is working remotely. Also want to apologize in advance if you hear any toddler noises in the background. You know, we're just all doing the best we can right now. So I wanted to talk about the amount of the checks, how you qualify for those, how that money gets into your account, and how that impacts 2020. So first thing to know is that these checks are actually a rebate or a credit on your 2020 tax return. They are getting paid up front. The date's not known yet, but hopefully within the next month or so. So in order to get these checks out, the government's going to look back at your 2019, if it's been filed, or your 2018 tax return. So if you're a single tax filer, you'll get $1,200. Joint filers, that is doubled, $2,400. And you also receive a $500 for each qualified dependent, and that's someone who is under the age of 17 based upon your 2020 tax return. So the government's going to look at your adjusted gross income, again, either on your 2019 return if it's been filed or 2018. For single filers, the maximum amount of income is $75,000. If you're a joint filer, it's $150,000. But you are not completely phased out at those levels. If you're a single tax filer with no children, you're not phased out until $99,000. Joint taxpayers with no children, $198,000. Married with 2 children, it's $228,000. How do we get that number? Well, if you're married with 2 children, your total rebate amount would be around $3,400. That's the $2,400 plus the $500 for each one of your children. You take the $3,400, you divide it by 5%, you add that number to 150, that brings you up to 228. So just like everything in the tax code, it is complicated, but you are not completely phased out if you're above those thresholds. So how does your rebate get into your account in the next month or so? Well, if you are on Social Security, wherever your Social Security checks go, that's where your check will go. If you filed your 2019 tax return already and you received a refund, that means you listed a bank account number. That's the bank account that these checks will go into. If you didn't receive, or if you did not receive a refund, so you didn't have to list an account number, the checks will be mailed to you. If you have not yet filed your 2019 return, the IRS will look back at 2018, same rules apply. So if your address has changed since 2018 and you didn't list a bank account, then you need to get your address updated with the IRS. There is a form online that you can find that can do that. So how does this impact 2020? I said earlier that it's actually a credit on your 2020 tax return. So if your income in 2019 was under these thresholds, but it's not in 2020, the government will not claw back the money that it gave you. It's going to let you keep it. What about the reverse of that? What if your income was above those levels in 2019, but it won't be in 2020 because you've either retired or you've been laid off? You will still receive a rebate or the credit, but you won't receive it immediately. You won't receive it until you file your 2020 taxes. So hopefully that was helpful to help you understand exactly what these rebate checks are. Thank you for your trust and confidence in Galecki Financial Management. We take our fiduciary responsibility very seriously. Our world is changing what seems like by the minute, so we're adapting and trying to get information out to you as quickly as possible. I hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy, and we wish you all the best. Thanks.